Friday, the day will start at the British Council with a presentation by Nigerian photographer Emeka Okereke of a collective project called Invisible Borders. So he will be screening a slideshow and presenting this project, which is basically a group of Nigerian photographers who went from Lagos to Dakar on multiple routes, and they documented, of course, the journey with photographs. This will be followed by an outdoors exhibition also happening at the British Council, and that the British Council had sponsored in Nigeria. It's also a group exhibition on environment and climate change. In the afternoon, there will be the first panel discussion happening at IES on photography in Africa. This panel discussion will be led by Simon Jani. And then there will be the projection, the screening of the documentary film made by Mohammed Amin on his father, the famous photographer Salim Amin. Salim Amin on his father. The title is Mo and Me. Sorry for the mix-up. And after this screening, at Atelier Gallery, it's a new gallery that's opening during the festival. A gallery that is run by Léo Lefort, which is inside the compound of the Seferian Volkswagen compound in Mexico Square. There will be the opening of a show by an artist in residency, David Petros, who is based in New York and who's here, I think, right now. He's doing a project called Addis Chrome, and his show will be opening at Atelier on Friday night at 7 p.m. and the night will go on from there. On Saturday morning at the Alley School of Fine Arts and Design, there will be the opening of a solo show by Sami Baloji, who's from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Here's Akimbode Akimbi coming in for the press conference. I told you about him a bit earlier on. He will be exhibiting here in the Modern Arts Museum. So to go back to the last day of the festival, Saturday, after Sami's show, there will be the second panel discussion happening at the Institute of Ethiopian Studies. This second panel discussion will be more orientated on the market and the business of selling images. And here comes another artist in residency, Yo-Yo Gontier, who will be teaming up with Luminar to produce a video concert for the opening. The festival will end, will finish at Lapto Complex with different events, starting with the opening of a solo show by Pierrot Men. Pierrot is an artist from Madagascar. His exhibition is sponsored by the European Union delegation to the African Union. He will be here. He's a very bright photographer. His exhibition, this opening will be followed by the screening of the video by Grace Diritu, an artist based in the UK, and her video piece is called Arrested Development. There will also be two slideshows, one from Europe and one from the US. And then there will be an 80s party that will be going on together with the opening of the solo show by Jamal Shabazz, entitled Back in the Days. Well, that's about it for the different events. You can of course know much more about all these events by browsing the website of the festival, addisphotofest.com. Thank you.
Thomas and Aida. አመሰግናለሁ። አሁን ጥያቄ መጠየቅ ትችላላችሁ። ፌስቲቫሉን በተመለከተ ምንም
I'll ask the question in English. first edition. What do you think what kind of outcome do you expect?
I mean, for me, it's really to inspire the photographers here and to see the possibilities of, photography is not just shooting weddings or shooting in studios, that it's a medium that, it's an art, in fact. It's an art, it's documentation, there's many possibilities. And the problem here that I see is that we only see one road that photography can take you. For example, there's a lot of publications, there's a lot of magazines, but there's no photo editors. It's an industry in itself, it's a market in itself that we need to engage in.
And to elaborate on that, would you say it's a common problem to Ethiopia alone, or would you say...
No, the whole of Africa. This is, for example, when you go online, a lot of the press agencies are not African. It's mostly foreign press agencies that distribute all these images and so forth. And it's not just a problem here, also in Europe, for example, a lot of people don't know who the photographers are here. So if we want this industry to develop and grow, which it is an industry and it's a vital industry, then we need to participate in it. But for me, this first edition is basically to start off by having the discussion and then eventually work into a format where photographers who want to compete with the rest of the market have these opportunities and have the resources and information in order to, be able to sell their images, be able to distribute their images and so forth. So right now, for example, in Africa, there's two platforms. One is in South Africa called Africa Media Online, where they do distribute images by African photographers. And the other one is Salim Amin's Media A24, which is mostly focused on video, but he's going into photography as well. So we need more of these sort of activities happening in order to encourage the business side of it to catch up as well.